Welcome to the gorgeous world. Today, we're counting down the 15 most loved Turkish series of all time, the unforgettable dramas that stole millions of hearts and made history on screen. Number 1. Urek Chikmazi. A family from Uşak moves to Istanbul, carrying their hopes and dreams. Young Cennet marries Yilmaz, the man she loves, and begins a new life in the city. Their marriage spans nearly 40 years, blessed with 3 children. But it ends in sorrow. Cennet becomes paralyzed and eventually passes away. After the funeral, a letter written by Cennet shocks everyone. In it, she accuses Yilmaz of years of abuse and silence. Her words shake the family's beliefs and open old wounds. Faridi defends her father blindly. Bursan stays silent out of habit, while Halil, already distant, grows more resolute. Cennet's lawyer, Zeynep, finds evidence confirming the letter's truth. It becomes clear Yilmaz was cruel to both his wife and children. Though many knew, fear kept them quiet, especially Cennet. Her final letter becomes her voice, echoing the truth. The siblings face painful truths, but slowly start to reconnect. In the midst of this, Halil and Zeynep fall deeply in love. Number 2. Cop Adam. Tamer, burdened by a painful childhood, grows up in an orphanage with his sister Miriam. He escapes hardship by holding on to his inner child, turning pain into playful resilience. Now a successful game developer, Tamer is married with a daughter and wealth. He buys a Bosphorus villa, hoping to reunite his broken family under one roof. His parents move in, stunned by their son's success, but the past still haunts Tamer. Everything shifts when he meets Peri, a poised bank manager with hidden wounds. Peri was abandoned by her mother and devastated by her father's downfall. She raised her sister Naz with love despite Naz's envy and bitterness. Peri's world collapses after discovering her husband and sister's betrayal. Devastated, she walks the streets, broken and ready to end her life. Tamer finds her in that moment, sees himself in her pain, and takes her in. He locks Peri in his villa's basement, not to harm, but to protect and heal her. This dark beginning slowly unfolds into a tangled, obsessive connection. As time passes, their bond deepens into something more real and tender. Together, they face their traumas and begin to redefine love on their own terms. Number 3. Rosgali Teep.
Turkish daily dramas has acquired global distribution rights for the latest sensation, Winds of Love, Rüzgarlı Tepe. Airing on Kanal 7 in Turkey, the series has garnered significant attention on social media platforms. Winds of Love, produced by Rains Pictures and Unique Film, chronicles the enthralling saga of Zeynep and Halil. Halil, fueled by betrayal and seeking retribution against the family that shattered his world, finds himself unexpectedly drawn to Zeynep, the determined daughter of his adversaries. In a captivating narrative exploring the intersection of vengeance and unexpected romance, each episode delves into the intricacies of their journey, questioning the true price of revenge and the resilience of the human spirit. Handan Özkubat, director of Turkish drama at Echo writes, expressed enthusiasm about the partnership with Kanal 7 for Winds of Love, highlighting their commitment to showcasing top-notch Turkish dramas worldwide. The plot of Winds of Love follows Halil's quest for vengeance after enduring hardships with his family. Upon losing his childhood home due to unjust accusations against his father, Halil sets his revenge plan in motion, targeting the Aslanli family. However, his mission becomes infinitely more complex when he falls for Zeynep, the very daughter of his sworn enemies. As Halil grapples with conflicting emotions and Zeynep faces her own battles to reclaim her life, their love becomes a force to reckon with. Despite the challenges ahead and the consequences of their choices, Zeynep and Halil are inexorably drawn to each other, embarking on a tumultuous journey where love and revenge collide. Can their love endure?
Number 4. Eseret.
Orhan, raised in a loveless, wealthy family, searches for his missing twin sister Nihan. Along the way, he encounters Hira, a victim of trafficking, and learns of Nihan's tragic fate at the hands of local gangs. Consumed by grief and rage, Orhan seeks revenge by marrying Hira, intending to torment his elitist mother and worsen Hira's plight. As family secrets unravel, Orhan confronts his mother's deceit about their father's death. Amidst complex webs of power and prejudice, Orhan and Hira navigate a tumultuous marriage, grappling with their pasts and seeking redemption amidst their tangled destinies.
Number 5.
As the head. After his son's death, he takes care of his grandchildren. The eldest son, Ates, lives abroad, while Yaman, the middle son, works at the family business under his grandfather. The youngest, Okan, is close to Yaman. Ferre, from a family who works for the Gulsoys, and Yaman are childhood friends turned lovers. They plan to marry after her graduation. Yaman fights with Bora, son of a powerful family, who wants revenge. Okan accidentally knocks Bora unconscious, and fearing the worst, throws his body in a lake. Yaman stays silent to protect his family. But Semel, Ferai's stepmother, witnesses everything. She forces Yaman to marry her daughter Elena to keep quiet. Yaman sacrifices his love for Ferre and his family. Devastated and betrayed, Ferre attempts suicide. Ates saves her and learns she's pregnant. Yaman is married to Elena, while Ferre pretends to date Ates to protect her baby. Both Yaman and Ferre hide the truth. Safar delivers an incredible love story that captivates from start to finish. Yaman's unwavering loyalty and Ferai's enduring passion create a chemistry that's truly mesmerizing. Despite trials and tribulations, Yaman's character shines as a beacon of loyalty and true love, making Safar a must-watch for fans of profound.
Number 6. Brigade Misali, The Nightfall. 20 years after his father was assassinated by Khurshid Kalimji in Denizli, Mahir returns to the city as a police inspector, driven by a thirst for vengeance. On his first day back, he encounters Anfeza, Khurshid's captivating daughter, and is immediately smitten. As Mahir hunts for Anfeza and monitors Khurshid, he waits for the perfect moment to strike. That moment arrives at Khurshid's daughter's wedding, a pivotal event that promises to alter Mahir's life in unforeseen ways. Unbeknownst to him, this night will unfold with unexpected twists and turns. Number 7. Sibia's Ashk, Black and White Love. Ferhat is a cold-blooded hitman with a traumatic past, working under the command of his criminal uncle Namik, while Asli is a young, idealistic surgeon devoted to saving lives. Their worlds collide when Asli is forced to operate on a man injured by Ferhat, an event that unexpectedly entangles her in a dangerous predicament. In a twist of fate, this incident compels her to marry Ferhat to secure her survival, binding her to a man whose life is mired in darkness and violence. As the forced union unfolds, the stark contrast between Ferhat's ruthless existence and Asli's compassionate ideals sets the stage for a complex, high-stakes relationship. Amid power struggles and the blurred lines between right and wrong, their disparate lives gradually intertwine, igniting a passionate and forbidden love that challenges everything they once believed about destiny and redemption. Number 8.
Sila, taken from her family as a baby, grows up in Istanbul with wealthy adoptive parents who claim her family perished. Raised in Western ways, her world shatters when she meets her supposedly deceased family and their traditional customs. Her real father appears, claiming her mother is dying, prompting her journey to Mardin. There, she's coerced into marrying Boran Aga to save her brother's life, thrusting her into a world ruled by tradition. Despite planning her escape, Sla battles an unexpected love for Boran Aga. Set in Mardin, a city of ancient customs and romantic streets, where tradition defies law and love defies tradition.
Number 9. The Tailor. The Tailor follows the life of Peyami Dokumachi, a talented and charismatic tailor renowned in Istanbul's fashion scene. Living alone in a lavish mansion, Peyami enjoys his success until he receives devastating news from his hometown. His grandfather has died. This forces him to confront the past he has long escaped, particularly his mentally challenged father, Mustafa, whom he left behind due to shame. Reluctantly, Peyami returns home for the first time in years, taking on the responsibility of caring for his father and grandmother. Determined to keep his family's secret hidden, he struggles with the trauma of his childhood while navigating his successful life in the city. During this tumultuous time, he meets Eseret, who has fled from an abusive fiancé, Dimitri. Seeking refuge, Eseret takes on the role of caregiver for Peyami's father while hiding her true identity, introducing herself as Firdevs. Unbeknownst to Peyami, Dimitri is not only a close friend but also a business partner. As tensions rise, Peyami must balance his family obligations with his burgeoning feelings for Eseret, all while keeping his family's struggles a secret. Will Peyami be able to maintain this delicate facade? And will Eseret manage to escape her past before it catches up to her? The series unfolds a gripping tale of secrets, identity, and the bonds of family. Number 10. Yemen. The Tarhan family, prominent and wealthy in Istanbul, faces upheaval when family patriarch Hikmet Tarhan, Berkant Muftiler, is diagnosed with a terminal illness. Concerned about his family's future, Hikmet plans to secure their stability by marrying off his son, Emir Gökberk Demirci, an adventurous young man who resists taking on family responsibilities. Hikmet proposes that Emir marry his niece Reyhan Özcagiz, a humble and kind girl from Erzurum who has recently lost her mother. Initially reluctant, Reyhan agrees to the marriage to honor her uncle's dying wish. She moves to Istanbul, where her life dramatically changes. Reyhan faces immediate hostility from Hikmet's wife, Javidan Gul Arkan, who prefers Emir's childhood friend Cemre Seda Olganer as a bride. Javidan schemes to make Reyhan's life miserable, hoping to drive her away. Emir, too, resents the arranged marriage, and though he eventually agrees to wed Reyhan, plans to make her life as difficult as possible to prove his father wrong and regain his freedom. The Promise, Yemen, unfolds as Reyhan navigates a challenging new life in Istanbul, struggling to keep her promise while confronting the obstacles set by those around her. Will her fairy tale turn into a reality? Number 11. Prisoner of Love. After his mother abandoned him and his father, Omer's view of women becomes deeply cynical. He sees them as unreliable and dangerous. The only woman he trusts is his beloved sister Aish, who dreams of seeing him happy. When Aish falls seriously ill, Omer realizes that marrying will be the only way to grant her peace before she passes. He makes a 6-month deal with Zara, a woman in dire financial need, believing she's merely a gold digger. Initially, Omer treats Zara coldly, expecting her to fulfill her part of the bargain without affection. However, as they navigate their unusual arrangement, unexpected feelings begin to develop between them. Meanwhile, Zara's old friend faces her own troubles after taking over a business with mob connections. As she seeks a way out, she encounters Kerim, a wealthy man with the resources to help, despite his arrogant demeanor. As Omer and Zara try to maintain the facade of a happy marriage for the sake of his family, their complicated emotions grow stronger. The intertwined fates of both couples reveal how love can blossom in the most unlikely circumstances, transforming their lives forever. Number 12. Kerisda, Endless Love. Kamal, from a middle-class background, has always focused on surviving and making a living. A mine engineering student, he doesn't believe in love or miracles until Nihan, a woman from a wealthy family, unexpectedly enters his life. Despite Nihan's comfortable surroundings, she feels disconnected from the shallow values of her world. Against all odds and differences, they form a deep connection, and their love manages to transcend the divides between them. However, when Kamal must leave Istanbul to work in a mine in Zonguldak, their love faces a heavy test. During his absence, Nihan marries Emir Kazgoglu, a wealthy businessman who had been in love with her for years. 5 years later, a mine accident drastically alters Kamal's life, opening a new path that brings him back to Istanbul. Changed and driven by the need for closure, Kamal must confront Nihan, Emir, and his unfinished business, as his return forces him to face the unresolved emotions from a love he thought was lost. Kamal, born into a modest middle-class family, has always been driven by a singular goal: to survive and earn a living, firmly grounded in his skepticism towards miracles, especially those of love. As a dedicated mine engineering student, he never imagined that his life could change so drastically until Nihan entered his world. Hailing from a wealthy family and residing in an upscale neighborhood, Nihan, despite her privileged background, felt alienated by the shallow values that surrounded her. Against all odds, their contrasting lives intertwined as a passionate love blossomed between them, defying the barriers of class and expectation. Their romance endured even as Kamal was compelled to leave Istanbul for a mining job in Zonguldak, creating an unavoidable distance between them. During his absence, Nihan found herself drawn to Emir Kazgoglu, a wealthy businessman who had nurtured feelings for her since childhood. Ultimately, she married Emir, cementing a new life that further deepened the gulf between her past and present. 5 years later, a catastrophic mine accident set Kamal on an unforeseen path, transforming him in profound ways and igniting a desire to confront the life he once abandoned. Returning to Istanbul, he faced not only the memories of lost love with Nihan, but also the man who now occupied her heart. In doing so, Kamal was forced to reckon with the unfinished business of his past and redefine his destiny amidst the collision of old wounds and new beginnings. Number 13. Alimi Barakma. Azra's life takes a devastating turn when her father is found dead, leaving her and her autistic brother abandoned by her stepmother. Struggling with homelessness and uncertainty, Azra's world spirals further when her brother goes missing. Meanwhile, Cenk, the pampered son of a wealthy family, grapples with his own demons, blaming himself for his father's death. Despite his privileged background, Cenk lives recklessly, resisting his grandmother Mrs. Farid's pressure to take over the family business. Their paths intertwine as both face their personal battles. Azra's search for her brother leads her to Cenk, and together they navigate their pain and loss. As they confront their family's expectations and their own guilt, they begin to forge an unexpected bond that challenges their perceptions of life and responsibility. Can they overcome their struggles and find a way to heal together? Number 14. Ashk. Love for rent. Daphne, a kind-hearted waitress, is struggling to support her family when she receives an unexpected offer. A wealthy woman, Neriman, hires her to make her handsome but introverted grandson, Omer, fall in love and marry her within 6 months. In return, Daphne will receive enough money to solve all her family's financial troubles. Daphne reluctantly accepts and takes a job as Omer's assistant at his shoe design company. Though their relationship starts with constant clashes, Daphne's charm slowly melts Omer's cold demeanor, and she genuinely falls in love with him. As their bond deepens, Daphne is torn between her growing feelings and the secret behind their relationship. Meanwhile, Omer, unaware of the deal, starts to open his heart to love for the first time. Complications arise when Sinan, Omer's best friend, and Yasemin, a jealous rival, interfere in their love story. Just when Omer proposes, the truth about Daphne's secret deal is revealed, breaking his heart. Daphne tries to win Omer back, proving her love was real. After years of separation, fate brings them together again. Realizing they are meant to be, Omer forgives her, and they finally get their happy ending, marrying for true love, not a deal. Number 15. Zalim Istanbul. Cruel Istanbul. Ruthless City, Zalim Istanbul, follows Aga Karaca, Fikret Kuskin, a successful businessman with a seemingly perfect life, alongside his ambitious wife, Seniz Mindtuge, and their carefree children, Cenk, Ozan Dalane, and Damla, Semibarlis. After his brother's tragic death, Aga takes in his nephew, Nedim Berker-Guven, who becomes disabled due to an accident. While Aga tries to care for Nedim, Seniz views him as a threat, holding a dark secret from her past and secretly undermining his recovery. Facing his own heart problems, Aga worries about Nedim's future and seeks a bride to prevent his nephew from being left alone. He enlists his servant Nurten, Gams Demirbalek, to find a suitable match. Nurten's friend, Neriman, Asen Sezrel, deceives her granddaughter Jaren, Bahar Sahin, into believing she'll marry the handsome heir, Cenk, instead of Nedim. As Seren's family, led by the proud Seher, Deniz Uygur, is forced to move to Istanbul, they remain unaware of the true intentions behind the Karaca family's offer. Once they arrive, Seher learns the shocking truth. Her daughter is to be wed to the disabled Nedim. The series explores the intertwining fates of both families, revealing secrets, ambitions, and the desperate lengths individuals will go to for love and wealth. Will Jaren accept her fate? Can Nedim find happiness? What will happen when truths come to light? Thanks for watching The Gorgeous World. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing Turkish drama content. See you in the next video, where beauty meets storytelling.